All right, everybody, Spegtacular, Silverstacular, that's right, that's where you are. You're in the Spegtacular channel. I want to talk to you today about the different sized bars. Which size should you buy, right? Long story short, buy what you can afford. If you can only afford to buy 1 ounce bars, then you should only buy 1 ounce bars. That's what you can afford to buy. Don't put anything on credit cards because then you start to preserve wealth that you don't currently own. But if you can afford to buy 100 ounce bars, why shouldn't you? Are you worried about anything? Are you worried about them not being as easy to sell as the 1 ounce bars? Poppycock, okay? You can easily sell the 100 ounce bars. This is not 100 ounce. That's 10 ounces. But you can sell them just the same as any of this other stuff. No problem, okay? If you're going door to door, to your neighbor's house and you're trying to sell, maybe they can't afford the 100 ounce bars, right? But if you have a 100 ounce bars and you go to a professional place like, a shop that deals in gold and silver and whatnot, they're going to have no problem buying your 100 ounce bars, and they're going to have no problem buying your 1 ounce bars. It's going to be all the same to them, okay? Don't worry about how they're going to test it or find out if the 100 ounce bars are real. That's what they do, okay? They have what it takes. If you're worried about them having to drill into it, don't worry about that. They have that. They have the acid that can make sure it's real silver, all that stuff. So you'll have no problem selling this stuff. And actually, when you go to some places, like for online places, for instance, right? They say that they'll buy your silver back, okay? Because they need silver too. They're an online business. They got to have, stock. And different times you're going to want that silver based on supply and demand, whatever. So they'll buy your stuff back. Generally, those places will pay you more for your silver if you have more silver to sell. Therefore, if you have, 1 ounce of silver, trying to sell it online, some places won't even do it. They're just going to be like, no, you can't just sell 1 ounce to us, right? But as you start to accumulate more, the hundreds of ounces, they'll buy it back and they'll pay more for it as you start to have, more silver. Some places, like Apmex comes to mind. Apmex is one of those ones that will buy it for more as you have more to sell. So think about that. And it's no problem for Apmex to, once you get this stuff, they're not going to go, oh, you have a 100 ounce bar? Yeah, ooh, we can't really, I can't take that right now. We can't really check it. Come on, they have the technology. They know what they're doing. They're going to be able to check all your stuff. That's no problem whatsoever. So, if you can afford to, buy big. And the reason why you should buy big is because the bigger bars tend to have a lower premium. It's the same concept as like going to Sam's Club, Costco, whatever you have that's like the bulk stores near you. When you buy things in bulk, it tends to cost less. Like the gigantic, ridiculous, huge bags of toilet paper. That's more toilet paper than you're going to be able to use in, half of a year. But you're going to be paying less for it. So over, time, you're going to end up saving money as opposed to going to the store and buying, little packages of toilet paper. So, same thing with the silver, right? You buy the 100 ounce, generally speaking, as long as it's not like some kind of sale or whatnot, you can pay less for the premium by buying the bigger boys or girls, depending on if it's a boy or girl silver bar. So, why not? Why wouldn't you want to pay less? Now, of course, sometimes there's deals, there's, buy silver at spot price. If that's the case, no matter what you're buying, as long as it's a spot price, it's a great buy, right? And for the people that talk about silver is silver is silver, well, sometimes it is. Sometimes, silver demands a premium. Sometimes you get more, like for instance, a tombstone bar. These cost more money. People want them. It's a well-known, mint. It's a Scottsdale mint. People like this stuff. It's going to cost a little bit more. It's silver is silver is silver, yes, but there's also some collecting, that goes on with this stuff too. So you can't be saying like silver is silver is silver, so it doesn't matter what you're buying, and then you get this stuff, because that totally just ruins your argument. So it's very important to buy what you can afford and buy what you like. If buying something, like hand-poured stuff tends to be a little bit more expensive than like a bar, for instance, based on the premiums, but if you want to buy it and you like it, buy it. Chances are, if you like it, somebody else out there likes it. When it comes time to sell it, if you do want to sell it, there's going to be people that will pay a little bit more for something like that because it's cool, you know. If you like it, somebody else likes it. Believe it or not, you're not that special. You know, other people like the same things you do. You know, no offense. But I decided to go to some websites, some silver selling websites, and check out their lowest priced non-sale item in their 1 ounce bars versus their 100 ounce bars. And the premium on the 100 ounce bars was significantly lower, even for just, you know, I'm talking just generic, just bars, okay? Significantly lower on the 100 ounce bars. You're paying much more money if you were to buy 100 1 ounce silver bars versus just 100 ounce bars. Now, does that mean that you should not buy 1 ounce bars? Absolutely not. If you can afford to buy only 1 ounce bars, only buy the 1 ounce bars. Buy what you can afford. There's nothing wrong with buying bigger ones when you can't afford it. It's okay? I just wanted to get that out there because there may be some misinformation somewhere else on the internet, maybe YouTube, about some things like that. Do not worry about people being able to buy this stuff. I've talked to many places. In fact, I've sold silver and gold personally, and there was never one issue, no matter how much or how little I sold, with them going like, oh, that's too much, you know, for us to handle at this professional business. Nope, they bought it. They found out if it was fake or real. It was all real, in case you were wondering. Spoiler alert. There was no issues whatsoever. So do not be concerned about that. Buy what you can afford. Buy big if you can. Don't be afraid to buy little, though, if that's all you can afford. Buy what you like, and you're going to have a lot of success stacking silver. Good luck to you. Spegtacular is out.